agricultural news from agview.net. Corn and soybean crop insurance guarantees have dropped just in time for the spring planting season that's right around the corner. Well, that means that farmers get less protection against low prices in their revenue policies this year. Guarantees $3.88 a bushel for corn, $9.17 for soybeans. Those are down 12 and 37 cents respectively from last year. Officials come up with those spring guarantees by averaging the daily close of the December 20 corn and the November 20 soybean futures through the month of February. Now, it was poor timing as commodity prices dropped during that final week of February as the global markets responded negatively to the spread of the coronavirus. You've got to get a lower benchmark, a lower revenue guarantee, so you have less coverage than you would otherwise. Those words from Jim Mintert, the director of the Center for Commercial Agriculture at Purdue. He said from a farmer's perspective, it's a huge downer that the market collapsed at the end of February rather than in early March, as it sometimes has. Now, depending on the volatility of some factors, including the price guarantee calculations, lower guarantees could lead to lower premiums. Well, only a small fraction of farmers are aware of the right to repair legislation that's been considered by state legislators in recent years. That's according to a recent survey. The legislation would provide unfettered access to proprietary embedded code, jeopardizing the safety and sustainability of modern agriculture equipment like tractors and combines. Now, out of more than 500 farmers surveyed, only 28% aware of the right to repair legislation, but a majority of farmers believe that they should be able to repair their own equipment. So to help educate farmers about the safety, environmental, and legal risks associated with the right to repair legislation, the Association of Equipment Manufacturers, we know them as AEM, engaged attendees at this year's Commodity Classic, and more than a dozen states currently considering right to repair legislation that would provide access to proprietary onboard diagnosis systems, and that could result in a loss of warranty, physical risk, violation of federal emission laws, and accelerated engine wear. The survey was commissioned by AEM, was one conducted to gauge perceptions and understanding awareness of right to repair laws around the country. And that survey found that 3 out of 4 farmers believe that they already had the right to repair their own equipment, but 7 of 10 farmers also believe they should be able to conduct repairs to all aspects of their equipment, even if it relates to federally mandated safety or emission standards. And U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer says the Trump administration's trade agenda resulting in a blue-collar boom. The Trade Policy Agenda annual report was delivered to Congress recently, and he highlighted the trade accomplishments over the last year, including the signing of trade agreements with Mexico, Canada, China, and Japan, as well as enforcement actions and efforts to bring change to the World Trade Organization. Lighthizer said President Trump seeks new trade agreements with the United Kingdom, European Union, and Kenya this year, and that would be the U.S. first free trade agreement in sub-Saharan Africa. The 2020 trade agenda also includes the enforcement of commitments by trading partners in trade agreements, including the USMCA China Phase 1 agreement and WTO agreements. For more on these and other stories, go to agview.net. Stay with us. We'll have more coming up.